Greed Laboratories.
Welcome back. Last time, 4 test subjects took on the 3rd stage, but only 2 of them passed. How will the other 4 do? Let's find out. First up for this episode is test subject number 17. Will he make it to the final stage for the 3rd consecutive time? And his question is, what is 44 plus 85 minus 8? And time has expired. The correct answer was 121. He will only have 1 minute 40 seconds to complete the rest of the course. How will he do?
3, 2, 1, initiate.
The timer starts and he makes his way over to the anchor hoist. He gets 1 foot on the obstacle, perfectly legal. Starts pulling on the rope and it gets over. Now he starts to go over. And now he makes his way over to the possum tracks. Gets his legs on. Starts shuffling his way across just nicely. His foot touches, and now he makes his way over to Satan's Cross. He has a history with his obstacle. How will he do this time around? He seems to be getting on just nicely. As he starts to gain his balance, stands up straight, makes his way across, and he gets over to the other side, now into the monkey gap. Reaches the gap portion, crosses just fine, and oh dear, he has fallen. He has lost 20 seconds off the clock. He still has enough time though, because he's very good at the pole hanger. He gets his leg over, swings to the other side. Now all he has to do is jump the gap. He does that just nicely, makes his way across, and for the 3rd consecutive time, test subject number 17 will be moving on to the final stage. Next up is test subject number 45. Will he be able to make it to the final stage as well? And his question is, what is 79 plus 10 minus 3? And he quickly answers 86 and is correct. He will have 1 minute 50 seconds.
1, initiate.
The clock starts and he makes his way over to the anchor hoist. Stands on the small post of the anchor hoist. And then he moves up towards the top. He pulls the rope. Gets it up and over. And now he goes up and over. Now onto the possum tracks. He gets onto the track, starts sliding his way across just nicely, touches the other side with his foot, and now onto the Satan's Cross. He gets up to it, pulls himself up, holds his balance, starts walking across. No problem so far. Onto the safety pad, no problem. Now onto the monkey gap. Crosses the gap nicely, makes his way to the other side, and now onto the pole hanger. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Will he be able to make it to the final stage on his first try at the escape test? Oh, he almost slips, but he manages to get back on without falling. He's on the 2nd bar. He's trying to jump for it, reaches the end. Can he converse the gap? He reaches his feet out, makes it to the other side, and test subject 45 also will be making it to the final stage. And now here is test subject number 42. Will he become the 5th person to make it to the final stage? And the clock starts and his question is, what is 98 plus 25 minus 16? He answers 107 and is indeed correct. He will have 1 minute 50 seconds on the clock for the remainder of the course.
3, 2, 1, initiate.
The clock starts, he makes his way over to the anchor hoist. He puts 1 foot on the obstacle and starts pulling on the rope. Weight gets a little caught at the top, but he makes it anyway. Gets up and over, now onto the possum tracks. He gets into the position and starts sliding his knees and hands across very quickly. Touches the other side with his foot, and now onto the Satan's Cross. He jumps on top, slowly gets himself on top of the obstacle, balances himself nicely. He holds his balance, jumps and makes it to the safe zone, now onto the possum tracks. He grabs on, traverses the gap, starts making his way across, trying to reach the other side. Looks a little stuck, and he finally reaches it. Now 1 obstacle left, the pole hanger. He's running low on time, so he has to do this in one go. Tries to wrap his legs around the wooden post. He gets a grip, makes his way to the second bar. Gets onto the second bar, starts moving. Looks to be straining a little. Reaches the end. He has to make this jump. Will he make it? He starts swinging. He jumps and oh no, he couldn't make it in time. Test subject number 42 will not be moving on to the final stage, but it's still a great effort on his part. And now the final person to take on the third stage is test subject number 3. And his question is, what is 92 plus 74 minus 21? And just in the nick of time, he answers 1:45 and is correct. He will have 1 minute 50 seconds on the clock.
2, 1, initiate.
Clock starts and he makes his way over to the anchor hoist. Gets on the obstacle. He starts pulling fast and whoa! Almost takes the weight to the face. Fortunately, he is okay, and now he makes his way over to the possum tracks. Moving just nicely despite the fact that his life probably just flashed before his eyes. Now to the Satan's Cross. He gets a leg over and oh my, oh god, oh boy, how is that not hurting him, honestly? Oh god, he completes the Satan's Cross just fine, but that's all you gotta say to that. Anyway, he reaches the gap portion of the monkey gap, gets across nicely, makes his way to the end of the obstacle, and now on to the pole hanger. And despite having a weight almost take his face off, and now he's fallen off of the pole hanger. He's probably lost his testicles to the Satan's Cross, but he still has enough time to make it to the final stage. An amazing run from test subject number 3. A very interesting one too. The third stage has come and it has also passed. Out of our 8 test subjects, 5 of them have took on the third stage and beaten it, and will now have to face the dangerous final stage. Next time, it's the final stage. Does anyone have what it takes to conquer the Widow's Web? Tune in next time to find out.